Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back again for the monthly astrological overview for October 2019 for the sign of Virgo. Now, you can reach me on my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or my Twitter page, or LinkedIn, readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. Now, if you like my video, my channel, okay, like, subscribe, and share. And if you care to give any donations, they are willing and willing to be welcomed by me. Also, if you want a private reading, you can go to my website and you can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook business page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or you can find me on LinkedIn or Twitter as Readings by Leonard T. Munson. All right, let's get started. Now, this is an overall view for the sign of Virgo. This is not a private reading. I'm reading for collectiveness. Virgo sun, moon, rising, or anyone that has planets in the 6th house. Okay, whether it's Virgo or any other sign, it's in the 6th house. Now, you take what you need. If you don't need it all, you don't take it. It's just like you're looking for a pair of shoes. If you need the right shoe, you know the kind that will hurt your feet. So you tell them, I don't want that kind. I like this kind. I'm comfortable walking in it. It fits me fine, and it doesn't hurt my foot. So take what you need to add to that canvas that you're painting. And this is the last aspect that you need for the finished touch, and it's completed. Okay, Virgo, the sun is in your 2nd house, which is Libra. And this is the 2nd house of money, abundance, and prosperity. So you are now looking at how to deal with money issues. Some of you have some outstanding debts that I feel that you want to resolve, so you have to come up with a budget. So I see some of you are gathering your bills together, seeing what you're going to pay out, and see what you're going to save. So you're making a budget plan that you're going to keep and stay with it for at least a year. Some of you have credit cards, and then you're going to apply the snowball effects where you're going to take 1 or 2 and double pay them, so these credit cards could be paid down. And you have more money to save, to invest. I feel some of you are looking to save money for an automobile. Maybe some of you are looking for money to buy a house and to bring your credit score up. So I see this happening. So I see a lot of cutting back of waste that deals with money. Some of you, since your your solar sun is in the 2nd house, which is Taurus, which deals with money, work, and possession. That means some of you are going to apply for maybe a 2nd job. Some of you are going to apply for a 2nd job, or some of you are going to apply for a lateral move for promotion, or some of you are looking for another job outside the job so you can make more money. Now, some of you might need some additional training, so I see you going back to school for that additional training or recertification or higher education. Now, your solar sun is in your 2nd house, which is Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, and your solar sun is in Libra, which deals with Venus, which deals with love and money. So I see some of you are getting in a relationship that is good for you. Some of you are already in a committed relationship, and the issue has been about money, what created a lot of stagnant and tension. So what both of you are doing is setting a budget. If you're in a committed relationship, and if you're going one direction and they're going another direction, you're not going to have anything. So some of you are sitting down with that second house is in your second house, which deals with Taurus, but they can be stubborn. They're a fixed sign. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So you are giving them new information. You're educating them. If we're going to have anything, this is what we have to do. And they're listening to this too. So your solar sun is in the second house, which is Libra. So there's a balance of all relationship and partnerships. It also deals with open enemies. So you're seeing what is the enemy in this relationship. Okay? It also deals with spiritual blessings. Once you see what the enemy is, then your blessings can come because you're taking an initiation step to change the situation. Okay? Some of you are Libra with diplomatic, being diplomacy. So some of you have been angry and hollering and screaming and bickering. So you've got to stop that. If you want to address something, this is the second house, it's ruled by Taurus. This is your third chakra. Speak your truth, but in a diplomatic way. Presentation is everything. Taking the anger out of it. Because if you come with someone anger, they're going to repel with anger. And nothing's going to be done. Things going to be said. Hands going to be placed on somebody. And then you're going to regret that. Some of you have legal represents decisions. And you've been sitting on the fence. So some of you have to make that decision and not being indecisive. Libra also can be the shadow side of Libra. It can also be self-serving and waiting too long, and the window of opportunity closed instead of expanding. Okay, again, Venus is there with the God. Okay, so you want the best, and Venus also there with money and love. So, some of you have been in a relationship that nothing seems to work. You're giving 90% and you're getting 10% back, and you want to stop it. Okay, some of you need to take the rose-colored glasses off your eyes. Venus has a tendency, Libra have a tendency to see things in rose-colored glasses. You need to take the rose-colored glasses off and replace them with clear panes and see the reality and not the illusion. Okay, some of you are having some legal situations here. Will come out in your behalf. And it has something to do with lawsuits that you're suing someone for money. So this money is going to be given to you. So I see a balance in that and relationships. And Libra also represents the house of others. Okay? Now, we're going to go and talk about where the other planets are at and how they're affecting you, Virgo, in your second house of money. Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, which is in its home base, it's a planet of expansion, wealth, blessing, truth, and karma. If you Virgos put out good karma, then the money decisions you had made in the past is going to bring forth bounty for you. But the point here, there's a lot of money opportunities, okay? Some are a little short-lived, so you want to take the money opportunity that's going to expand and grow. Some of you are in relationships that are not expanding, so you need to decide that. Some of you are in relationship and it's expanding for you. It's growing for you. Some of you have gotten out of a relationship that you were getting nothing out. So you're not rushing into anything new. For the single ones, you're going to take your time and date and make sure you get yourself together and know exactly what you want. Okay? All right. Pluto, it's retrograding in Capricorn, and it starts retrograding on the 24th of April and will not go direct until October the 3rd, which is next week. The two letters in retrograde is revisit, re-examine, reschedule, review, rechange, restructure, and everything. So you're looking back when Pluto was going direct, what you made mistakes in, and you're reviewing that. Okay? And once you review it, and once it goes direct, it will lift the burden off you. Now, Pluto is a slow-moving planet, so its effect is very slow. Pluto will be in Capricorn to 2024, but you will feel the effect, okay? Pluto represents the ruling planet of Scorpio and Aries. So since Scorpio is a water sign and a fixed water sign, it represents transformation. Things that have been hidden that is coming to the surface that you need to deal with on an emotional issue that has to do with balanced relationships and partnerships that have to do with money. So you might be getting rid of partnerships that's not working for you anymore, dealing with money. Then Pluto is the ruling planet of Aries. So Aries, the initiator, is a cardinal sign. So you have to initiate this change, this transformation, this renewal, and new beginning. Okay? Then we have Saturn. Saturn is the ruling planet of Capricorn. And then with Pluto being in Capricorn, it deals with employment, success, and moving up the ladder, and it deals with your image and your reputation. So all of this is going through a transformation. You're changing, you're growing. Saturn went retrograde on the 30th of April of this year and went direct on the 18th. So when a planet goes direct, it takes 2 weeks for it to build up speed. So each day is building up speed. Okay? It's a slow-moving planet. It's a distant planet, so the effects will be slow. So it deals with the setbacks that you've been having, the delays, the procrastinations are going. Okay? Saturn wants you to be known for the good quality of something that you do great. So whatever you were doing in that area that deals with money, there were setbacks, there were delays, there were procrastinations. Now it wants you to move forward with that review of the things that you need to review, and that one thing that you does perfectly and to stand out of the crowd. So the world will recognize you and give you that recognition for that. Saturn also represents boundaries. It represents you let people run over the boundaries. Here's your third chakra, which is your throat, which is Taurus. Speak your truth. If you don't want to do something in a diplomatic way, don't do it. Some of you have been people pleasers, and that's made you stressed, angry, and of course some health issues here. So don't want to do it. Saturn represents father figures and father time. So someone, before this transit is over, someone close, or a family member, or a mentor, or a friend will transition from this physical form to the spiritual form. Even though they're not here physical, but spiritually they're working and watching, assisting you. So you call on them. Okay? So again, this has another effect, again, with your career, your employment, your success, and moving up the ladder. The 10th house is Capricorn, so it deals with the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Something must die before a seed is planted for something to grow. Virgo. Okay, we're going to move on. Uranus went retrograde on June the 21st of this year, and it will stay retrograde until the 1st of January 2020. Again, moving backwards, reviewing when the planet was direct, what you need to review, to change, to reschedule, to restructure. And then when the planet goes direct on the first, you can put that into effect. And then that setbacks and boundaries and everything that's been delays and procrastination will be lifted. Again, this is a moving planet. And then it's in Taurus, so it deals with what? Money, work, and possessions. So you're reviewing all this about money, work, and possessions. Okay, which Uranus and Taurus deals with the robots going to be taking over a lot of jobs. So if that's happening to you, you got these things. Design the robot, build it, program it, and make things that are going to repair it, or go into those industries that will be doing that for you. You and I will be using less cashless physical money. We'll be more dealing with electronic money. Okay? Also, you're reviewing, if you're having a long distance relationship, you're reviewing that, because that's going to be a norm. People are going to be doing more long distance relationships because they have ways of staying in contact with text, FaceTime, Skype, and all these other things. Also, if you are gay or LGBTQ plus community, I'm gay, you're going to receive all the rights that is due to you. We are going to be accepted for being who we are. So if you are, be that way. Come out of the closet, come out of the shame. This is what you came to be yourself, because no one else can be you because everybody else is taken. This is the way the universe wanted you to be. And this could have something dealing with a past life where you did something or was against gay people. So now you are on another side of the wheel. And now you can feel how they felt going through all this change and this brutality and oppression. Okay, we're getting back to get off of these chemicals, these illegal drug pushes where the doctors are and the pharmaceutical people. We're going to do more things that have to do with organic, homeopathic, natural healing, herbs, oils, crystals, reflexology, acupuncture, massages. Okay? And we're going to clean up the planet. We're going to clean up the earth, the water, and the air. We don't want to keep on living in this horrible environment, and we want to leave a better environment for our children, their children, and their children. So we want to leave a better place than what was here when we came. Okay? So some of you might be having a vegetable or a garden in your yard, or herb garden, or you have these long flower pots. You're growing these things on your porch, on your balcony, on your windowsill. Okay? Okay, so we're getting to come connected with reality of cleaning up this planet. Climate change is real. I don't care what all these people say, it is real. See these storms. See how it's tearing up the earth. See how the glaciers are melting. There's a place in India that is so hot that they have to go out at night and harvest the crops. And they said if it continue to get hot, no one will be able to live there. So this is serious. Okay? All right. And then some of us are going in relationship with older people. We're reviewing that. And some of us in relationship with younger people. We're reviewing that with Uranus retrograding. Because that is going to be the norm. Because as long as they mature mentally and spiritually and emotionally, and we're living longer, some of us are taking better care of ourselves, so we're not aging as fast. Okay? The diet has a lot to do with it. Red meat ages the body quickly. It takes 3 days for it to digest out of the system. So some of you are getting into semi-vegetarian or vegetarian. Okay? All right. The other planet is retrograde is Neptune. Neptune is retrograde. Neptune deals with get your head out of the cloud, the illusion, fantasy. Problems with the eyes you're having, you may get to check out, and your feet. Okay, Neptune represents water, so we're going dealing with organizations. We're going to clean up this Earth in groups and clean up the water. So Neptune is in Pisces retrograde, and also some of you are more getting more psychic. Your intuitiveness is coming in. Trust your intuitiveness and your feelings and act on it. Listen. What they tell you is there. If you don't listen, you're going to see the negative consequences of not following your intuitiveness. Okay? All right. Some of you are dealing with institutions behind the scenes. So some of you are maybe investing money in healing institutions or prisons, hospitals. Okay? I don't want you to invest your money in prison. These prisons for profit. That's not good. But you're doing things, investing your money into areas that deal with healing, natural healing. Why do you think they call them practitioners? Because they're practicing on us, these doctors. You gotta watch those doctors, those ministers, and those lawyers. Okay? Now the sun is in Libra, so you're communicating, you're thinking in all forms, and you're research, investigating, exploring ways of making money and balancing these relationships and partnerships out. Here's Venus in Libra, it's home base. Again, they would leave money and love. So you're balancing all this information out and communicating what you want and what you don't want. Then we have Mars in Virgo. Okay, Mars is the masculine part of you, and Venus is the feminine. So there needs to be a balance. Okay, Mars represents aggressiveness. So you got to be aggressive, initiate what you want in a positive way. Okay, Venus is the feminine part of you. So you got to, if you want the finery and love, then you have to express it. So I feel that some of it's been unbalanced, and in these relationships and partnerships, so there needs to be a balance in the scale. Okay, and it's in Virgo, it deals with a balance in your health, work, and service to others. Losing weight, I'm not making fun of you heavy, if that is unhealthy. So diet change, nutrition, okay, drinking more water to get the toxins out, exercising, yoga to sweat. Some of you need to stop shaving. You women need to stop shaving the hair underneath your arm. It's there for a reason. And get away of those any person, deodorants, and other deodorants that have aluminum in it that doesn't let you sweat. You're supposed to sweat because it relieves the toxins in your body. Okay? And the hair of your underarm is a barrier against those things. So get the natural deodorants from the health food store. Okay? Because see, when you don't sweat underneath your arm, you're backing those toxins up, and to women and men who shave underneath their arm, it's building up, and that's just causing breast cancer. Men get breast cancer too. So stop shaving, ladies and men, under your arms, and get away from those commercial bull mess of deodorants that have aluminum in it. Because that aluminum is going into your system and it's staying there, and when something is backed up, it comes out other ways, and negative ways that will hurt you. So get the natural deodorant and sweat, because when you sweat, the toxins are coming out of your system and the impurities. And one of the stones I want you to carry with you, Virgo, on the left side of you is the tiger eye. This is a tumble stone that is beige, dark beige, or like a caramel beige, and dark brown, and you have some, maybe a little bit of black in it. So I want you to carry this to help you balance your money, abundance, and prosperity, and draw these opportunities that will give that to you. So I hope you enjoyed your monthly October overview, Virgo, for 2019, and I'll see you in November. Ciao.